What's up guys, Nick Rapazzi here. Welcome to the Paradise C6 YouTube channel. So today we're gonna be working on the Corvette. We have to get this motor out so we can get the crank and get the new motor ready for the machine shop. I don't exactly remember if I have to pull the steering rack to get the motor out of this thing or not, but I do have everything disconnected. So the power steering is just chilling here, so this can just stay in. I'll have to disconnect that from the power steering. We still have to get the AC unit out, and we have to drain the coolant so we can pull this motor out. There's still a couple things attached and the wiring harness and all that stuff. The only thing that I foresee being a problem is leaving the steering rack in, trying to pull the motor out. I do not remember when I did this last if I had to or not, but we'll get to that when we get there. I'm gonna get the car jacked up so we can get to the bell housing bolts and start disassembling any wiring or anything that's still attached to this. Get the turbo kit actually out of the way so that's not bothering us, and get this engine pulled, because the parts, the pistons and rings will be here tomorrow. And the only thing I didn't order, because I wasn't sure what I should order, is the bearings, because we're gonna be doing new main bearings, new rod bearings, and new cam bearings, just to replace everything, make everything brand new and have a fresh motor. I'm also gonna get the heads decked and the block, just so it's all brand new mating surfaces. We run into no issues, and everything's just gonna be basically a brand new motor on this thing. So when we're ready to boost it up to 16, 18 psi, I know everything's fresh and everything can handle it. The pistons and rods are rated at 1200 horsepower. The cranks are usually good to about 1000, 1100, so that's why I'm going to be reusing the stock crank out of the LS2, because there's literally nothing wrong with it, and I need it with that reluctor wheel that's on it to work in the car. And honestly, on this setup, I'd like it to be around 800 and just enjoy it for what it is there. And then maybe mid to late summer we'll go into the 4-digit numbers and see what we can make on that motor, and if it blows up we'll just get another one and fully build it, crank, pistons, rods, everything. So super excited to get this done, and yeah, let's get this motor out.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, 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 now trip, trip, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so young. Oh, 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 oh,
Alright guys, so we have everything disconnected, motor mounts are disconnected, starters out, all the bolts are out of the transmission, the AC compressor is disconnected, we disconnected the oil cooler that we have there, the power steering pump's not even connected, all the coolant is drained out, got both hoses off the front, and I don't see anything else that could be connected. The only thing that I might actually change now that I'm looking at this is because when I go to lift the motor up, I need to put it at an angle, and that oil sensor might get snapped. So I think I'm going to take the valley cover off and swap these out. That's the only thing I'm going to do different, but we are pretty much there. It's going to get this yanked out and be done for today. I'm not going to pull the crank out or anything like that, or the oil pump or any of that. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll take you guys through that, and I want to take you guys through putting the motor back together as well, because I didn't really do it well the first time I rebuilt the motor, this motor actually. And I want to go through the torquing of the heads, putting the oil pump on, doing the timing, doing pretty much everything that anybody that would be doing a cam swap would be doing. And it's just gonna be good information for you guys. So I'm gonna take 5 minutes, take the valley cover off, put the bracket for lifting it out with the engine lift back on, and pull this thing out and show you guys when it's on the floor. So let me do that, and I'll get you guys set up once I have everything ready to pull it out.
I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. I feel so young, I know we're acting stupid, maybe just a little bit foolish.
Alright guys, so we didn't get the motor out. It is ready to come out. It's just too dark and I don't want to break anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end it here. We'll come back for day 2 tomorrow, getting the motor pulled out, and I'll do the unboxing of the pistons and rings when they get here and show you the full setup. So let me finish cleaning up, getting this ready to put away for the night, and I'll check with you guys tomorrow. What's up guys, Nick Rapazzi here. It is day 2 and we finally got this thing out. It was such a bitch. There was nothing that was actually caught up. It was just the angle and everything that goes along with pulling an engine out of the top. And what I'm going to do to make this go back in so much easier is definitely going to remove the engine mounts that go right here, and then I'm going to pull the ABS module off and get the steering rack out of the way and pull the radiator. Just this way everything has way more room to get in and get the engine in and out. It's going to be probably about 2 weeks before the motor gets back to me anyway, so I got time to pull all that stuff out. But I'm super happy that this came out, and it was a lot easier once I just had some daylight and just looked at it. Yeah, other than that, super simple. I hope you guys are ready to rebuild the other motor when it comes back. We're gonna do a top end rebuild, basically heads, the cam, timing, the oil pump, and just go over all the basics. If anybody wants to do a cam swap, it's basically the same exact thing. I did talk to a few people about building the engine myself, and it's just something that I don't have the tools, I don't have the know-how. I have never done a bottom end build before, so with me wanting to get this back on the road and keep it on the road in the next like 2 weeks or so, I'm just gonna pay to have the bottom end rebuilt. And what I think I might do is I will go pick up another motor, and because I do want to do a bottom end build and either use it for another project or for this, and do that for you guys too as well. So let me get this off this. I think I'm gonna have to grab the John Deere because I just don't want to try and move this on the gravel. As you guys can see, I'm working outside because that thing doesn't roll out. So grab the John Deere, get this thing off here, get it off to the side, and then I think I'm gonna do a second video of the teardown of getting the crank out, pulling the parts off that I need from this. And I do need to order a gasket kit. That's the only thing that I'm missing for the rebuild. The head studs and main studs will be here Friday, so once those come, we could drop the motor off and get ready for the rebuild. So let me get to this, and then in the next video you're gonna see some more body work from the Datsun, and the one right after that we're gonna do the tear down on this motor and show you all the inside components and see if any other failures happen besides just the pistons, which we might have a bent rod or something in there. But the crank should be good. I don't see that breaking over a bent piston or rod. So yeah, let me end it there. Hope you guys are having a good week. If you have any questions whatsoever, drop them in the comment section below. And if you haven't smashed that subscribe button, smash that subscribe button and throw a like on this video if you can. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.